Abere kwina wira urathi na mbere na ni wira mwega na maciro ciao ni iria njega biũ oho no hapa tunafanya banners, stickers, kuna backlit za lightbox. Kama hii hapa ni bana ya 2 meters, bei ni 300 per meter. Karibuni nyote.
Tunapatikana RNG Plaza, Ronald Ngara Street, S16 and S15 second floor. And also you can find us in a number 0721-258-803. Make sure you reach out to us. We give you our best. Goodbye.
Murimi ni utangikite ugethera mahiu maku irio cia gikiro kia iguru ndukamakirenge ni amu Farmers Fresh Feeds ni makuoneire kihonia maraguthondekera irio cia mahiu na gikiro kia iguru niguo gutirira ati mahiu maku ni magia na umithio muingi. Maraguthondekera irio ta poultry feeds nicio irio cia nguku, dairy feeds nicio irio cia ng'ombe, pig feeds nicio irio cia ngũrwe, rabbit pellets nicio irio cia mbuku, calf pellets nicio irio cia tucau na ingĩ nyingĩ. Ririkana ugigura irio gwa Farmers Fresh Feeds ni makurehagira nginya gwaku murango-ini. Macerere mwena wa Thika Keno barabara-ini nene ya Keno Marua Road kana umahurire thimu kugerera 0704 744498. Farmers Fresh Feeds, quality feeds, maximum production.
Urerorera Mukaru TV.
Ngatho cia mwanya mwiroreri wa Mukaru TV Miaraho miega ya muthenya wa umuthi gaka muthenya waku no uthiite na mbere wega gakirwo ria kanite gwakana ndikikana kwanyu ria kanu na no wega tukagitire ritagwo ria Januari na ndikiwe niki ndikane mentality kwa gitwikire ati Januari to ni undu wa riwa ni kumu tutingirigiti Januari kugie mai kana etukume irigiti to ria ukoraga riria andu aria mekore icagi-ini ri taru kwarite uguo mimera maitagiriri mai ukinya ati Januari hada hatuwe ni Roma ri tumeitiri mai getoka mawa Mwangi unugo mutamburuko witu wa mohoro cihandite thaa 7 tukiambiriria ni ati abunge thiini wa bunge ya bururi mari kigomano kuria mwena wa Naivasha kuria mararia na gubanga mitaratara ya mirutiro wa wira mwaka uyu wa 2027 o riri merekeire ukorwo magicokereria na kuhingura cikaro cia bunge mweri wa 2 kana mweri utwerekeire wa 2. Speaker wa bunge akiaria ni akireire abunge aria mari komiti-ini cia bunge iria aria makoretwo makihama aria angĩ na kumetia mahaki niguo makorwo makimahingiria mabata mao thiini wa komiti icio. No ritia bunge metikire gwivanga ni amu kuringana na dalili itumitwo ni kuorokorona ni ati aingi ao gicunjĩ kia 60 na 56 matigakorwo magicokeria thiini wa bunge mwaka wa 2028.
The Auditor General and relevant ministries. Honorable members, I have told some of your colleagues before that I get a lot of complaints of some of us bullying members of the executive who appear before us, some of us constituting welfare officers in our committees, and all those kind of things, which I discourage you. I had a case where an institution came running. They had a very small audit query, which was explainable, of about 400,000. But the story around that was not a very good one for Parliament. Honorable members, succeeding parliaments have, over the years, expanded the number of committees to facilitate effective oversight. The current 44 committees have been bestowed with far-reaching mandates. Unfortunately, we must admit that some of our committees are yet to fully and meaningfully actualize their mandates. For example, the National Cohesion and Equal Opportunities Committee has a mandate that extends far beyond its perennial examination of employment practices in parastatals and state organs. While fairness in recruitment is important, such a committee must also address broader issues of national cohesion, inclusion, marginalization, ethnic harmony, and equal access to opportunities across the sectors of the society. A narrow interpretation of committee mandates diminishes their impact and effectiveness. Honourable members, permit me also to point out a few concerns with our budget-making process that, if addressed, will greatly assist us to effectively deliver on our mandate and continue to give our best to the citizens of this country. During the budget process, members place great emphasis on the estimates and numerical adjustments to the budget. Members' attention ought to be given to the underlying policy considerations that directly correspond to the estimates and figures. There is need to balance between the two. While proposing amendments to estimates, members should critically assess the broader impact of these decisions. Certain expenditure allocations are counterpart funding for critical projects, and reduction of such allocations may result in unintended adverse consequences, including loss of development funding for public projects. On the aspect of resourcing the counties, I would like to urge us to ensure that we are not the ones who would contribute less resources being allocated to the counties due to the failure by the Public Accounts Committee to examine the current accounts on time. The budget policy statement, which sets the ceilings for allocations of resources to the ministries, departments, and agencies of the national government, will be presented by 15th February 2026. I therefore encourage the PAC does endeavor to conclude its examination of the Auditor General's latest report before the PBS is considered by this House. On security, I am pleased to inform that the
na tugithi na mbere gucire ginya kuri mwena wa kaunti ya Kakamega kuria governor wa kaunti yo Fernandes Barasa auritie atongoria mwena ucio matikaingirie uteti thiini wa weji wa mahiga ma thahabu maria maraonekire gicigo-ini kiu. Akeria augite ino ni njira gukorwo giteithia muikari wa mwena ucio kwiyukiria na kuingiria ciringi muhuko. Akera atongoria manyitirire indi matikahure na kurehe siasa weji-ini wa dhahabu.
I want to really call upon all the political leaders to support the mining activities within this region, because that is the only way we are going to transform Kakamega County, and we don't want politicians to take advantage. Let us depoliticize the mining activities, because that is one way of making sure that our people benefit from this natural resource.
Prospecting and quantifying the estimates and the minerals that we have will not benefit the people of Kakamega. What will benefit the people of Kakamega is when we do the actual extraction. That is when we shall be able to receive revenue that will be shared. We've also had an engagement with the community, and we've taken them through the structure and the methods that we use to distribute this revenue. It is now clear, the community knows that out of the 680 billion, they know that theirs is 1%, which is part of the community development agreements.
Since the enactment of 2016 Mining Act, we have never had a clear roadmap towards giving the miners permits. Today, it's absolutely clear. We have had a very straightforward engagement with all the stakeholders in this Kakamega County. And I am happy that the State Department has officers who are going to be here for 2 weeks. And I want to believe that before they leave, we shall be having permits. We in Kakamega County are more than ready. We have collected over 200 consents from the landowners.
Na tukithi na mbere guciria nginya kuri mwena wa Bungoma kuria kana andu mwena ucio na ikaria mwena ucio moriti atongoria mahinda maya twerekeire thiini wa ithurano na kampeni cia ithurano cia mwaka wa 2027 ametikire kuiga thayo na magika kampeni ciao meke na njira itari ya kurumana na gwikaniria miario ni thayo koroki kana korokia na thayo mbere na thutha wa ithurano icio cia mwaka twerekeire.
Na tunataraji kujitayarisha, haswa wanasiasa nao ni watoto wetu. 2027 tunahitaji kura ipigwe kwa amani. Hata ukija sasa hivi watu wameanza kuuza sera. Hebu sema sera zako na kile utafanyia wananchi. Usije kwa ground na kuweza kukejeli yule ambaye ako mamlakani, ako katika kiti kwamba hajafanya hii. Hiyo ni kama ni kuchochea watoto wetu wainuke na hasira na ukaweze kuinua vita katikati yetu.
Sisi kama wanaharakati katika Mount Elgon, especially katika Bungoma County, tunataka kuomba NGOs ambazo siku Kenya hii ianze kumulika Bungoma, tuanze kuongea na watoto wetu, tuanze kuwafundisha haswa wale wako katika WhatsApp na Twitter na Instagram. Tunaona maneno ambayo inaendelea hapo si mazuri. Wanatusiana na viongozi watoto wengine. Tuwe na heshima kwa maana Kenya hii ni yetu.
Mwaka mpya umeanza. Mahali Mbukusu ulipo, tunataka tusafishe Masaku County zote. Na tutaenda kuona mzee yupi ambaye anaweza kuleta amani mahali. Maana hawa wazee waliambiwa katika katiba ya kwamba ni wale wanaleta amani, si wanasiasa. Lakini wale wanaoleta amani, wakiona mfurukano mahali popote na mzee huyu akitokezea, atapanda amani. Tunataka amani katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Hatutaki mfurukano, tunataka amani. Hata wakati kura zinakuja hivi, kura sipikwe kwa njia ya amani. Omba kiti kwa njia ya amani. Usiombe kiti kupikana. Kupikana hakusaidii chochote. Asanteni.
Sisi wazee Council of Elders, vile tulianza hivyo, tukakaa chini, tukasema china ya Masinde Muliro ijulikane. Tukaenda huko tuandike china ya Masinde Muliro huko stadium, tukakuta imeusiwa. Wakasema kiwanja ndege imeusiwa, kiwanja ya hospitali imeusiwa. Tukakaa chini kama Council of Elders. Ndio mimi nasi maneno ya kiwanja ndege ambayo inasungumuzwa, MPs na wanasiasa ambao wako mbele, msijaribu kuleta sifa mbaya kwa Mungu, na Mungu ataona. Akiona vibaya, hata wewe ukiwa nani utapaki tu. Mheshimu wazee, bila walipikana wakaleta hii vitu tatu, sijui tutasema nini. Sasa wazee Council of Elders, tukae chini, tuchakue mtoto, ndio tunaweka mkono wa baraka. Hatutaki mtu kuja kutanganya alafu aenda uumize watoto.
Aciari nĩ moretio matikahithe ciana ciao iria irĩ na mawathe mĩciĩ-inĩ ĩndĩ metĩkĩre gũciumĩria kũrĩ mũingĩ etha ciana icio ikorwo gĩteithĩka. Ĩno nĩ mĩario ĩikĩtio rĩrĩa aikari kana a Kenya makorwo maragunĩkĩte na ũteithio wa indo iria ihũthĩragwo nĩ andũ marĩ na mawathe. Tũmũkĩre riboti ĩyo.
The government of Kenya really appreciate what you are doing, taking care and protecting the less fortunate in any nation is a very costly exercise that we cannot be able to manage as a government. We really appreciate because through you became a strong bridge. Then you have been able, together with your church and the church leaders, to connect us with UK. And we really appreciate what the UK is doing for the people of Kenya.
Tuweze kupeleka watoto wetu clinic. Tunapoenda clinic kama wamama, tunasaidia mambo ya vaccination, mambo ya polio, inaweza kusaidia iweze kureduce this menace. Kitu ingine ni mambo ya nutrition, kwa sababu watoto wanapokosa nutrition inaweza kuenda kwa mambo ya disability.
We want to mainstream the issue of people living with disability because we need to move with them. Alia kwamba kuna msimamo mkali sana kutoka kule county to the village. Iangaliwe kabisa na ihakikishwe kwamba hawa watu wako secured. Na tunaelewa kwamba kuna wale wamefichwa ndani ya manyumba. Ni kazi yetu kama wananchi wa Kenya kuhakikisha kama kuna mtoto ambaye amefichwa ndani ya nyumba, tafadhali tuhakikishe ametolewa nje ili aweze kupata masomo, wapate kila kitu ambaye wanahitaji. Hakuna kitu kingine itatufanya tuwe sawa isipokuwa neno la Mungu na mambo ya masomo.
If there is anything that is so difficult about disability, is the ability to be independent and be able to come where people are. Ability to move from point A to B makes the whole difference on whether you're going to live or die. I tell you, mobility brings independence. Mobility brings dignity. Mobility brings a new spirit of living. The rights, privileges and opportunities. The challenge in my country is enforcement of the law. May I urge you, just get out of your way and enforce the law. Let no child be left behind because of their disability. Let nobody lose a job because you've become disabled along the way. The law does not allow that. For every road, let there be a walking, a wheelchair, a bicycle point. Let there be ramps. Let's just make our roads and our environment friendly. Make our doors wider so that my wheelchair can go through. Make our designs of buildings accessible.
And I want to tell you, those people living with disabilities, God has got a purpose for you the way you are. God has got a purpose. I want you to take yourself as very special people, and you always be jovial wherever you are. And that is why even our county government has got a special kitty for people living with disability, around 27.5 million.
Na hau nĩ hongũkĩra gaturumo maya mathaa mũgwanja tucemanie ciegera thaa ĩmwe cia hwaĩ-inĩ no mũthikĩrikane noguo tũkĩrunaga cikĩgia ũteti. Ngai njega ngwendithĩrie hwaĩ-inĩ mwega kana mĩaraho.
Mukaru TV.
Karibuni customer.
Hello guys, muthi hako Mukaru Science na ogorona hakwina wira urathi na mbere na ni wira mwega na materials ni iria njega biũ oho no
hapa tunafanya banners, stickers, kuna backlit za lightbox. Kama hii hapa ni banner ya 2 meters, bei ni 300 per meter. Karibuni nyote.
Tunapatikana RNG Plaza, Ronald Ngara Street, S16 and S15 second floor. And also you can find us in a number 0721-258-803. Make sure you reach out to us. We give you our best. Goodbye.
Murimi ni utangikite ugethera mahiu maku irio cia gikiro kia iguru. Ndukamake ringi ni amu Farmers Fresh Feeds ni makuoneire kihonia. Maraguthondekera irio cia mahiu na gikiro kia iguru niguo gutirira ati mahiu maku ni magia na umithio muingi. Maraguthondekera irio ta poultry feeds nicio irio cia nguku, dairy feeds nicio irio cia ng'ombe, pig feeds nicio irio cia ngũrwe, rabbit pellets nicio irio cia mbũkũ, calf pellets nicio irio cia tũcaũ na ingĩ nyingĩ. Ririkana ugigura irio gwa Farmers Fresh Feeds ni makurehagira nginya gwaku murango-ini. Macerere mwena wa Thika Keno barabara-ini nene ya Keno Marua Road kana umahurire thimu kugerera 0704 744498. Farmers Fresh Feeds, quality feeds, maximum production. St Deborah Reading Schools nĩ thukuru wĩhotanĩire harĩ gũthomithia mwana waku na gũtigĩrĩra nĩ agĩa na ũgĩ wa mabuku ona ũgĩ wa mũtũrĩre. Tũrathomithania na mũtaratara mwerũ wa CBC kwambĩrĩria playgroups grade ya mbere nginya ya gatandatũ ona nginyagia junior secondary school. Tũĩkaine na kũiga Ngai mbere harĩ maũndũ mothe, gũkorwo twĩ ũmwe wa mathukuru marĩa mekaga wega mũno bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya, na gũkorwo twĩna junior secondary school ĩrĩa yakĩtwo na ũtaaramu na ũbacĩrĩri wa kĩrĩu. Tucerere mwena wa Murang'a County, Kangarĩ Town, kana ũtũhũrĩre thimũ kũgerera 0716-604-468. St Deborah Leading Schools, atwĩhokere gĩthomo kĩa mwana waku.
Aya, karibuni customer.
Guys, Riitho Miaraho.